With Social Brand Forum 2015 just around the corner, we want to take a quick 5 minutes with each of our speakers and ask them 5 questions as we prepare. So, first, the real tough one. Number 1, who are you and what do you do?
Wow. Well, I know who I am. I'm
This
Scott
is good.
Monty, and I'm the principal of Scott Monty Strategies, which is a consultancy I opened just a few months ago to help agencies and brands get better at digital, get better at executive communications, and understand strategy a little more.
Awesome. And sort of your longer bio, where prior to hanging your shingle out just a few short months ago, where were you previously?
Yeah, I just finished a stint as EVP of strategy for Shift Communications. Was there with some great people like Todd Deffren and Christopher Penn. And prior to that, for about 6 years, I was the global head of social media for Ford Motor Company. Little automotive concern you may have heard of.
It's a small auto startup for those unaware. We'll link up to it if folks need further guidance. Question number 2: what are you talking about at the Social Brand Forum?
That is a good question. I think we've nailed this down already. The title of my speech is The Broken Promise of Social Media. There's been so much out there, at least in the early days, that heralded the connection of person to person communication and being able to listen to customers and interact. And quite frankly, I think things have taken a very wrong turn. As we've all seen, brands have appropriated their marketing budgets towards social media and treated it like another mass marketing channel. And there's ways to overcome that. There's ways to get through that and actually still make it meaningful for your business. So that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about.
Awesome. And you are our closing keynote. You're bringing the thunder.
Well, let's hope it's worth staying all the way through. I can only hope that it's as worthwhile as some of the other great speakers you've got lined up.
Awesome. So if you think about question 2, there's a bit of a segue almost to question 3, which is talking about kind of where we're at right now. And my third question is, what excites you most about marketing today?
Well, I think certainly the amount of data that we have on individuals, but data alone isn't enough. I think the profession of marketing is really at an inflection point where more analytics are going to come into play. Marketing research and marketing science have been part of the profession for years, but it hasn't been until very recently that we've had these data in real time, and that could potentially give us more of a comprehensive view of what our customers are doing. I don't think we're quite there yet in terms of pulling all of the pieces together. Marketing is a profession that requires lifelong learning, and I think there's so much to be had today, and so many opportunities for those that are just starting out in the profession that it's a very bright future. At the same time, I think there's a lot of trust that needs to be handed over to marketers from consumers. If you're giving up this kind of data, what are marketers doing with it? Can you trust them to maintain your data, maintain your privacy, use it for good rather than evil, as Google has been noted for? So I think there are ethical challenges as well as educational challenges for the marketing profession ahead, but it's an exciting time.
So question number 4, when I say Iowa, what do you think of?
The election, I guess. We're in the height of the pre-presidential election series, and Iowa is always top of mind for that. That and corn, I guess. I haven't got anything
We
else.
have those in abundance, especially right
Great.
now, politics and corn. So
Well, I will bring my corn.
you don't need any. You don't need any. We've got plenty. But yeah, there's a chance with all of our speakers in town that we may run into some politicians as well. So
God help us.
yeah, no kidding. So what is something fun? Our fifth and final question. Something fun that folks might not know about you.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I share so much of my life online that I don't feel like it's a secret. But if you haven't paid attention outside of my professional life, and if you haven't looked behind my head,
Right.
you you might not know that I am a Sherlock Holmes fan. I've been, I read the stories when I was a boy, and not too far after that, I discovered that there was an underground network of people who also liked Sherlock Holmes and who made it an excuse to get together every once in a while and eat and drink and have this common interest. And I was made a member of the Baker Street Irregulars in 2001. It's an international literary society that's limited to 300 members, and have been wildly involved with Sherlock Holmes online ever since. Started a blog and a podcast dedicated to it, and it's grown pretty well. And I've made lots of friends all around the world because of this famous literary character.
Sherlock Holmes is the connective thread, and I love the scene behind you. So if you want to learn more about everything Scott talked about this inflection point that we're at and taking your social media really from good to great and figure out what's next, you should join us at this fall's Social Brand Forum. You can learn more and register now at socialbrandforum.com. Scott, we'll see you in Iowa with all the politics and corn.
All right. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.